The lobby of the five-star luxury hotel buzzed with the quiet hum of wealth. Polished marble floors gleamed beneath expensive Italian shoes, perfumed guests tapped away on diamond-studded phones, and suited receptionists spoke in well-rehearsed tones, their smiles as polished as the crystal chandeliers above. But amidst the opulence, one man stood alone, confused and increasingly agitated. He was tall, dressed in flowing white robes trimmed with gold embroidery. His eyes, sharp yet warm, searched each face desperately as he spoke in Arabic. A few guests glanced curiously at him, others moved away uncomfortably. The receptionist smiled nervously and repeated, "I'm sorry, sir, I don't understand." Behind the counter, staff members whispered to each other in hushed tones. "He's a sheik, definitely," one muttered. "Why doesn't he speak English?" another said, almost exasperated. The sheik tried again. His voice was calm but growing slightly strained. Arabic poured from his lips like a steady stream, but not a soul around him could catch its meaning. People assumed he was angry. A few began filming. Staff grew tense. Some even subtly signaled security. And then, quietly, from a corner where no one was paying attention, a cleaning lady wheeled her cart around the lobby, mopping quietly. Her name was Hannah. She was in her late 50s, wore a plain blue uniform, and her tired eyes had seen more of life than most of the hotel's staff combined. Hannah had grown up in Jordan but moved to this city decades ago, cleaning to support her 2 children through school. Her job was simple and often thankless, yet she watched people. She understood them. As she passed by the commotion, she paused and tilted her head. Something in the sheik's tone, the desperation beneath his words, moved her. She stepped forward slowly, nervously. One of the staff tried to wave her off, whispering harshly, "This isn't your place, Hannah." But she ignored them. She stepped closer to the sheik, placed her hand on her heart respectfully, and said softly, "As-salamu alaykum, ya Sidi." The sheik's face lit up like dawn. "Wa alaykum as-salam," he responded, visibly relieved. The receptionists froze, stunned. Hannah asked him gently in Arabic, "May I help you? Are you lost?" He nodded, his words spilling out rapidly. He was in town for a private deal, a charity mission, actually, and had arrived early. His assistant had missed the connecting flight and had all his booking details. He'd tried explaining this for over 20 minutes, but no one could understand him. And everyone looked at him with suspicion, like he was causing a scene. Hannah smiled warmly. "Come," she said in Arabic. "Let's sit. You look thirsty. Would you like some tea?" He nodded gratefully. She led him to a side lounge and disappeared for a few minutes. When she returned, she brought a small tray with Arabic tea, mint and cardamom, just like he was used to. He sipped, sighed in relief, and then smiled. A real, honest smile. By now, the hotel manager had been called in. He rushed over, all apologies and explanations. But the sheik wasn't interested in the man's polished words. His eyes stayed on Hannah, who had sat nearby quietly, giving him space. Then, in calm English, the sheik finally spoke. She listened. "None of you did." The room fell silent. Later that evening, the sheik asked Hannah to be his guest at dinner. She declined politely, saying she had more rooms to clean and couldn't risk her shift. But before she left, she handed him a small note in Arabic. It read, "Sometimes, all a person needs is someone who understands. Even the richest among us can feel poor when they are unheard." The sheik kept that note. The next morning, a black car pulled up outside Hannah's tiny apartment building. A representative from the sheik stepped out, carrying a letter and a legal document. It was a life-changing gift. A fully paid house in a safe neighborhood, scholarships for her grandchildren, and a monthly stipend for life. She refused at first. "I only did what any decent person would do," she said. But the sheik had written a second note. "You saw my heart, not my clothes. You saw a man in need, not a man of money. Please, allow me the honor of giving back to the soul who offered tea to a stranger. Challenges faced. Hannah had battled years of hardship, poverty, losing her husband early, raising 2 children in a foreign country while working long hours cleaning other people's messes. She faced disrespect from guests and was nearly invisible to her own co-workers. The sheikh faced a different challenge, loneliness masked in wealth. Despite his fortune, he experienced the universal pain of being misunderstood and mistrusted. His intentions were pure, but no one gave him time to explain. Everyone saw his garments and accent, not his humanity. Resolution. One moment of kindness broke the wall between 2 worlds, one of wealth, one of service, proving that empathy doesn't speak just one language. It speaks through tone, eyes, and tea. Final message. In a world obsessed with appearances and status, the truest connections happen when we listen, not just with ears, but with heart. You don't need riches to change someone's life. Sometimes, offering tea and understanding is enough. Because the most powerful language is kindness.